All right, we are live out here at the Wisconsin Rapids Quadplex here, Stevens Point Area Senior High SPASH. Visiting here against the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raider, kind of getting into that final stretch of regular season baseball here in this Wisconsin Valley Conference here. A couple of games here between these two teams, obviously here tonight, and then these two teams will be back in action against each other on a Thursday night. That one over in Stevens Point, that one at Buchholz Park. Today's pregame brought to you in part by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today here. So getting into that nitty-gritty here, we will get our starting lineups here. We'll have our national anthem, and we'll be underway here in just a moment here only on Zaleski Sports.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Braden Marshke will hit second in right field, number 6. Calvin Roth will hit third over at short, number 11. Jonathan Trelka, JT, will hit fourth, the designated hitter. Braden Jankowski will hit in the 5 spot at third base, number 25. Grant Yankee will hit 6th, number 7, the left fielder. Darren Grafsky will hit in the 7th spot, number 8, and play first base. Noah Shakurit will do the catching. He'll hit 8th, number 29. And Gavin Thiel will get the ball here for the Panthers and hit 9th. And Karsten Simonson will be over at second base here tonight for the Panthers. Again, they are 20-3 on the season here. Get our starting lineups for the Red Raiders here. Ethan Dillingham will lead off at second base, number 3. Silas Cronkrite, the catcher, he'll hit second and wear number 1. Gage Honeyegger will hit 3 tonight. He'll do the pitching, number 12. Matthew Voller will be the cleanup hitter, number 17 in right field. Jarrett Zeligowski will hit 5th. He'll do the designated hitting, number 19 for Rapids. Francis Cronkrite, he'll hit 6th here tonight, wear number 2 in left field. Brett Olds will be over at the hot corner, wearing number 18 and hitting 7th. Owen Richardson will hit 8th. He'll be at first base, number 22. Cooper Sousa will hit 9th. Over at short, he'll wear 11. And Parker Marzofka will be out in center field here tonight for the Red Raiders. Craig Terpstra, who has been a very long-time fixture for the Stevens Point Area Senior High Panthers.
all veterans in attendance to please stand as we join together to thank you for your service. At this time, please rise if you are able, remove your hats, and face the flag as we honor veterans who have proudly served our country and those who are currently serving this great nation home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, we are back here. National anthem underway here again. Today's pregame brought to you in part by Next Step Prosthetics. Today they are providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today here. So good, nice, hot, warm day for some high school baseball here today. Katie Lecton on production here today. Brandon Baroncott on the call of this one. Zaleski Sports. And Wisconsin Rapids 11-12 overall on this season here. And the Panthers here, they are 20-3 on this season here. Gage Honeyegger will get the ball here today. And as I understand, just reading recently, Katie, he will be playing for the Wisconsin Rafters here in the Northwoods League here. So a very big honor. Had a chance to see an article maybe about a day or so ago here for Gage. And that's certainly a testament to his work and all of his abilities here. So, of course, Noah Marschke, also part of the Rafters Club, or at least he was here, Wisconsin Rapids Rafters. So a couple of local guys here. Of course, Noah just concluding, or very close to concluding, his season over at Madison Tech. They were in the College World Series, Junior College World Series very recently here. But SPASH, again, 20-3 overall. They'll have Kason Sager, Braden Marschke, and Calvin Roth to lead things off here. Calvin Roth will be playing collegiate baseball next school year, I guess, just a few months away over in the Twin Cities. So Calvin, certainly a very coveted shortstop for the Panthers. Darren Grabsky also playing his collegiate baseball, as is Mr. Shizik. He'll be up at UW Superior, I believe. Just a short 5-hour stretch up north here. There's Craig Terpstra, one of the coaches here. I believe that's Corey Gersmel, one of our, looks to be our plate umpire here tonight. So we are underway here for some conference baseball action here, and Kason Sager, the senior, here to lead things off here for the Panthers. Again, defensively for the Red Raiders, you've got Honeyegger out in the hill, Cronkrite catching here tonight. Owen Richardson at first, Ethan Dillingham at second, Cooper Sousa over at short, and then Brett Olds over at third in the outfield. We've got Francis Cronkright in left, Parker Marzovka in center, and then Matthew Vollard in that ball. First pitch hit out to right field, going back. That's going to get over the head, and Sager going to get, that's going to get to the fence. He's thinking 3 here for Kason Sager, and he will be in with a stand-up triple there. That ball just sort of kept carrying for Sager, and on a day like this, that baseball is going to fly, no doubt about it. Game time temps probably, Katie, around 90 degrees or so. And probably add 10 degrees on the turf there. So a leadoff triple for Kason Sager. That'll bring up the right fielder now, Braden Marschke. So Honeyegger working out of the stretch here. Comes set. 89 it is. And that one in there for a called strike. It's 0-1 now to Marschke. As you mentioned, Braden's older brother and a very successful college career in his second year over at Madison Tech. That one misses. It's 1-1. So Sager down at third. Honeyegger set here, the 1-1 pitch. That one drilled out to right field. That's going to get down. That's going to be a base hit. And that's going to be an RBI for Sager, or for Marschke, I beg your pardon. Sager will score on that. So Sager coming across to score the first run. So a couple of hits here. The Sager triple followed by the Braden Marschke RBI single that'll bring up the shortstop now, and Kelvin Roth. Honeyegger here working from the stretch. The pitch here, that ball hit on the ground. Chance for 2. They'll get it over. They'll get the out at second. Will not get the second out there, so Roth will reach on the fielder's choice. The 6'4 fielder's choice. So 1 away now for Jonathan Trelka, number 2 here, the designated hitter. JT plays his summer Legion ball, at least did last year anyways, for the Stevens Point Sixers. So Trelka, Honeyegger comes in there. That one just misses. It's 1-0. Braden Jankowski, the on-deck hitter for the Panthers. Honeyegger comes set here, the lefty, the 1-0 pitch. That one going to be chopped. That'll go foul. We'll go now to 1-1. So the 1-1 pitch from Honeyegger here to Trelka. And runner on the move, and that's going to get in there. So Roth with some fairly heads-up base running. Honeyegger with a good move there, but the speedy Kelvin Roth going to get down to second. I want to give thanks to all of our game day sponsors here today. Marshfield's Dairy Fest, say cheese, on Friday, May 29th and Saturday, May 30th. Enjoy the Mayor's Breakfast Parade and live music at Nuts Deep 2. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com. Again, visitmarshfield.com. So Roth now in scoring position. Honeyegger's pitch. That one hit on the ground to second, playable. And play will be made there to get Trelka for out number 2. The 4-3 ground out, and Kelvin Roth will get down to third. So that'll bring up Braden Jankowski now. Left-handed hitting Jankowski. Spash first on the board here. Early goings. And our Key Savings Bank scoreboard sponsor here tonight. Honeyegger's pitch, that one is in there for a called strike. And it's 0-2 now to Jankowski. 2 away now here, top half, inning number 1. Honeyegger comes set, the 0-2 pitch. And Jankowski able to get a piece of that. We'll do it again here. So the 0-2 pitch. Honeyacre's 0-2 pitch. That one misses upstairs, and it's 1-2 now to Jankowski. Grant Yankee, the on-deck hitter for the Panthers. Honeyacre working here, 1-2. And that one in there for a called third strike. And that is the first Servpro strikeout here today for Gage Honeyacre. You can call Servpro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Servpro like it never happened. We'll move to the bottom half of inning #1 here. SPASH out front here, 1-0. You're listening to and watching high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part by ShedsDelivered.com.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
All right, we are back here. I want to give thanks to all of our game day sponsors, one of them being Nakusa Port Edward State Bank. Nakusa Port Edward State Bank proudly supports our local athletes and their families, from businesses to personal banking and everywhere in between. Let Nakusa Port Edward State Bank work for you. Again, Marshfield's Dairy Fest, that's just a week away here. Not even, really, technically, just a few days. Say cheese on Friday, May 29th and Saturday, May 30th. Enjoy the Mayor's Breakfast Parade and live music at Nuts Deep 2. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com. So Ethan Dillingham will lead things off here. Gavin Thiel gets the ball here for the Panthers, breaking ball. And that one in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1 now to Dillingham. Dillingham, another very solid baseball player throughout the course of his career. Hard to believe that that's coming to a close here. One of the seniors here for Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders. Thiel works here, 1-1. And that one catches the outer half now, and it's 1-2. So the right-hander Gavin Thiel. We're in the bottom half of inning #1. That one's going to miss down low now, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. That ball chopped foul, so we'll do it again here. So Thiel working here on Dillingham, 2-2. The pitch from the stretch, the pitch. Fastball just outside. It's going to go now to full. So Dillingham working the count now to 3-2. Thiel comes set here, working 3-2 the pitch. Ball hit out to left field and going over to make the play. So the F7 there to get Dillingham for out #1. As that was the left fielder there in Grant Yankee there to make the play. So that'll bring up catcher Silas Cronkright. Thiel will work from the stretch here for the Panthers. Bottom half inning #1. SPASH out front here, 1-0 on your Key Savings Bank scoreboard here. That one's going to miss down, and it's 1-0 now to Cronkite. The 1-0 pitch. That one's going to miss, and it's 2-0 now. So Gavin Thiel, the junior right-hander for the Panthers. Comes set here, the 2-0 pitch. And a swing and a miss now, and it's 2-1 to Cronkite. SPASH head coach by Craig Terpstra, assisted by Steve Pratt, Tim Roman, Ryan Marchoka, Elliot Schmoll, and Nick Nugent. So a lot of familiar names there on the breaking ball. That one's going to miss outside, and it's going to put the count now. Hitters count 3-1 for Cronkite. The 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That one's going to get out into the gap. That's going to get down for a base hit, and that's got extra bases. And that will be a double there for Silas Cronkite. So Cronkite with a 1-out double. So that'll bring up the pitcher now, and Gage Honeyegger looking to try to help his own cause here for Wisconsin Rapids. Want to give thanks today to ShedsDelivered.com. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. Again, that's ShedsDelivered.com. Pitch from Thiel, that one chopped foul. Or ShedsDelivered.com, one of our many game day sponsors here today. Certainly could not do it without each and every one of them, so very thankful for each and every one of our game day sponsors here. So Thiel working 0-1 here with 1 out here, bottom half, inning number 1. Cronkite down at second. That one's going to miss down low. It's going to go to 1-1 to Honeyegger. So Katie says about 89-degree game time temperature. I don't doubt that for 1 minute. That one misses outside now, and it's 2-1. Matthew Vollert, the on-deck hitter here for the Red Raiders. Of course, a number of games played at this complex. Such a beautiful complex here with that ball ripped out into left field. That is going to go foul. Yankee giving chase to that one now. It's going to push the count now to even at 2-2. Thiel working here 2-2. Comes set the pitch. And that one's going to miss just down, so it's going to push the count out to full. So good at bat here for Gage Honeyegger. Certainly on these warmer days, the pitch count certainly plays into effect for both teams. 3-2 pitch. Honeyegger hits that one out of play. That one's going to go foul, so continuing working on a very patient at bat here for Gage. So Shakurit will go out to say a few words to his junior right-hander, Gavin Thiel. We give thanks today to Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. So Thiel working here 3-2 from the stretch. The pitch to Honeyegger. That one's going to miss outside, so Honeyegger, a good at-bat there, as he will draw the 1-out walk here, and that'll bring up the right fielder now, and Matthew Vollert. He'll have a couple of base runners here with just the 1 out here. So we'll get a courtesy runner. That is Carter Karbowski, it looks like. number 10, who will run for Honeyegger.
Running number 17, Matthew Fowler.
So Theo working here with 1 out, a couple runners on. Fastball is in there, and it's 0-1 to Vollert. Theo working out of the stretch here, the 0-1 pitch. That one in there for a called strike, and it's quickly 0-2 now to Vollert. So good breaking ball there for Thiel. Up in the count out here, 0-2. With Cronkright at first and Karbowski down, or Karbowski at first, I should say. Cronkright down at second. That one fouled back. So we'll do it all again, 0-2. So Panthers first on that Key Savings State Bank scoreboard here. Breaking ball hit on the ground over to Roth. He'll go to second. They'll try for 2, and they will get the 6-4-3 double play. 6-4-3 double play started by Roth. So a hit, no runs. But runners left here. We'll move to the second inning of play here. SPASH out front here, 1-0. Listening to and watching Zaleski high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part by ShedsDelivered.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
When hunger hits in Wisconsin Rapids, there's only one place to ride in for bold flavor: Rodeo Grill. This Tex-Mex grill is serving up juicy burgers and sizzling steaks, along with an extensive, authentic Mexican menu. Bring the family, meet up with friends, and enjoy great food in a beautiful, festive atmosphere. Dine in, take out, catering, they offer it all at Rodeo Grill, where big flavor meets small-town hospitality. Stop by today in Wisconsin Rapids and taste why everyone keeps coming back for more.
All right, we are back here today. Second inning coming up here. I want to give thanks to all of our game day sponsors here. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today here. So top of 2 here is Grant Yankee. So you've got 6, 7, and 8 here due up for the Panthers. Grant Yankee, Darren Grabsky, and Noah Shakurit. And Gage Honeyegger out to work his second inning of work here for the Red Raiders. So Yankee, left-handed hitting left fielder. That one's going to be fouled out of play, so it's 0-1 now to Yankee. Darren Grabsky, the on-deck hitter here for the Panthers. One of a handful of seniors on this Panthers team. And that one in there for a called strike. It's quickly 0-2 now to Yankee. That one chopped foul. SPASH with 9 seniors here on this roster. Pitch, that one hit over to third. Tough hop, and staying with it, and a good play there to get Grant Yankee for the first out here. That's a 5-3 ground out, and good play there to stay with that one. That's Brett Olds making the play there at third. So that'll bring up the aforementioned Darren Grabsky, the first baseman. As Darren plays his Legion ball, which is just right around the corner for the Plover Black Sox, post 543. And good pitch there from Honeyegger now, and it's 0-1 to Grabsky. Grabsky with a base hit. So 1 out single for Grabsky. So SPASH now with 3 hits here today. And that'll bring up the catcher here, number 29, left-handed hitting Noah Shakurit. Yeager working that one, a good pitch. That one, that was a knee buckler right here, and that Shakurit now down 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. That one's gonna miss. Line inside, 1-1 now to Shakurit. You've got Grabsky down at first. 1 out here, top half of inning number 2. SPASH with the early 1-0 lead. That one may have gotten a piece of that. So it's going to go to 1-2 now to Shakurit. As we mentioned here today in our Next Step Prosthetics pregame here, both teams will see each other again on Thursday. That one will be up in Stevens Point. Just about a 22-minute ride over. That one hit over to third. Olds will field it. He'll throw across and make the play, and a good play there. So the 5-3 to get Shakurit. That'll get Grabsky down to second. And that'll bring up the pitcher here, Gavin Thiel, looking to try to help his own cause here for the Panthers, hitting with 2 away. Top half of inning number 2 here. So that game, as you mentioned here, back up in Stevens Point at Buchholz Park. Leo Cub Manchesky Field to be exact. The pitch here to Thiel. Thiel gives that one a pretty good ride. That one, it's going to see if it's going to, and he's going to make the play in deep left field. So the F7 there to get Thiel for the third and final out here. So SPASH comes up with a hit. No runs, a runner left. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 2. You're listening to and watching high school baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part by ShedsDelivered.com.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Say cheese! Kick things off on Friday, May 29th with the Mayor's Breakfast from 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. Then at 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for a night of family-friendly entertainment, including the play, Winnie the Pooh, and Friends. The fun continues on Saturday, May 30th with the parade at 11 a.m. Afterward, make your way to Wenzel Family Plaza for more activities. Be sure to explore the craft show at Chestnut and West 3rd Street, and while you're there, stop by the Pie and Ice Cream Social at the Upham Mansion. Wrap up the day at the Outdoor Beer Garden, hosted by Nuts Deep 2, featuring live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
What's your go-to? Okay. All right, we are back. Want to give thanks today to Rapids Sheet Metal. Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling. Wisconsin Rapids places your comfort at home as their highest priority. Give them a call or find them online at rapidssheetmetal.com. Again, that is Rapids Sheet Metal. So Gavin Thiel will work his second inning here for the Panthers. And 1-0 your score here on our Key Savings Bank scoreboard here. You'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up here for the Red Raiders. Jarrett Seligowski, Francis Cronkright, and Brett Olds due up here for the Red Raiders here. So Zeligowski, the number 5 hitter, the designated hitter here today. Thiel will start from the stretch here for the Panthers. Pitch that one fouled back. So we'll go to 0-1 now to Jarrett Seligowski here. Thiel comes set here, the 0-1 pitch. That one hit out to Sager in center. He'll take a few steps over to his left. He'll make the play there, the F8, if you are scoring at home. For out number 1, that'll bring up the left fielder now, and Francis Cronkrite. So Sager does cover a lot of ground out there. We've seen that. I've only done about 2 or 3 SPASH games this season here. But kind of their everyday center fielder making a good play there. So Thiel, ball, that one going to miss now. It's 1-0 to Cronkrite. Brett Olds on deck here for the Red Raiders. Thiel's 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's going to go to 1-1 now. The 1-1 pitch, that's outside now, 2-1. Thiel working here, 2-1. The pitch, that one inside and down low a little bit here, so it's going to go a hitter's count now at 3-1 to Cronkrite. We're in the bottom of the second here. SPASH with that 1-0 lead here. The 3 hits. Rapids with a 1 hit here thus far. That one drilled down the third base line and goes foul, so push the count now to full. The 3-2 offering here from Thiel to Cronkrite. I can ball that one. Look out there. That's going to careen into that Rapids just past the doorway there for the Red Raiders. So we'll do it again here, 3-2. Outfield at medium depth here, roughly. That one is in there for a called strike. And that's the first strikeout here for Gavin Thiel. So you've got 2 away now for the third baseman and Brett Olds. Thiel working here. Fastball is in there, and it's 0-1 now to Olds. And a swing and a miss to Olds now. So Thiel quickly up in the count now here at 0-2. Brett, the junior here for the Red Raiders. Thiel working here, 0-2. Pitch to Olds. That one, good stop there by Shakurit. It's going to go now to 1-2. First baseman Owen Richardson on deck for the Red Raiders here. Thiel's 1-2 offering. And that one hit in the hole. That's going to be a base hit for Brett Olds. So good 2-strike base hit there for Brett Olds with 2 outs. So Olds aboard here, 2 away. So Calvin Roth unable to get to that one. That ball hit pretty well in the hole there. So 2-out single for Brett Olds. And first baseman now here in Owen Richardson hitting with 2 outs. Fastball is in there, and it's 0-1. Thiel will check back there on Grabsky. Will apply the tag there to Olds. So it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And that one, I'm going to say it hit his bat, I believe. I mean, it's, yeah, so he will be out here. So Richardson, they're in final out here. So Rapids will get a hit. They'll leave a runner left here, and no runs, no errors. We'll move to the third inning here. Spash out front here 1-0, listening to and watching high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part by ShedsDelivered.com.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at MaidaCustom.com.
All right, we are back here. 1, 2, 3 due up here for the Panthers. Kason Sager is 1 for 1 here today with a triple and a run scored here for the Panthers. Gage Honeyegger out to work the third here for Wisconsin Rapids. Sager gives that one a lift out into left field. Playable. And play will be made there for out number 1, the F7, to retire Kason Sager. As Francis Crunkright able to make the play and left. And that'll bring up Braden Marschke, who had the RBI single back in the first here. 1 for 1 here today for Braden. Honeyegger working out of the stretch here. The pitch hit on the ground over to short, playable. And not going to be in time, so that was going to be a tough play. So we'll see if they score that as a hit or an error. So that'll bring up Calvin Roth, who hit into the 6'4" fielder's choice back in the first here. With Marschke aboard at first. That one hit over to third. Olds, he'll go to second. They'll get the force at second. They'll get the lead runner there, but Roth will get into second there. So some good heads-up base running for Calvin Roth. So the 5'4" fielder's choice for Roth. So you've got two away now for JT Trelka, who grounded to second back in his first at-bat. The 4-3 ground out here, hitting with 2 outs. And Calvin Roth down at second here. Honeyegger's pitch, that one's going to miss. High and out, and it's 1-0 now to Trelka. So JT 0 for 1 here today. Panthers with a runner in scoring position and the likes of Calvin Roth. Trelka will step out momentarily. Call time here, so it's 1-0 to Trelka. The 1-0 pitch. That one's going to miss now. It's 2-0. Braden Jankowski on deck for the Panthers. We are in the top of the third here. Narrow margins here, 1-0 on our Key Savings Bank scoreboard here. The 2-0 pitch from Honeyegger, and that one just going to miss now, and it's going to go to 3-0 to Trelka. The 3-0 pitch, you have to think JT taking all the way here, and that'll be ball 4. So Trelka with a 2-out walk. And that'll bring up Braden Jankowski, is 0 for 1 here today. Struck out looking in his first at-bat, back in the first. So he'll hit with 2 away here with Roth down at second and Trelka down at first. Pitch from Honeyegger, that one is in there for a called strike. Catches the inner half now, and it's 0-1 to Jankowski. The 0-1 pitch. And that one a swing and a miss. Good mix there by Honeyegger, and it's quickly 0-2 now to Jankowski. The 0-2 pitch. That one's going to miss. Fastball's outside now, and it's 1-2. Grant Yankee, the on-deck hitter here for the Panthers. 5 hits between the two squads here. The 1 run for the Panthers here thus far. The pitch from Honeyegger. Jankowski going to lift that one. That's going to get just out of play there. So we'll do it all again here. 1-2. Jelly Boys over at Edgar, non-conference regular season finale. That one chopped on the ground. That's going to be a tough play. Honeyegger going to turn, fire, and not going to make the play, and that's going to drive in a run. That's going to be a mighty tough play there, no matter how you slice that. So Roth going to come across to score. Trelka going to get to third. So you're going to have runners at the corner with 2 outs, and Grant Yankee, the hitter now. As he hit into the 5-3 ground out back in the second. Which is a ground out over to Mr. Olds there in his last at-bat. So Trelka at third, Jankowski at first. The pitch from Honeyegger, that one is going to just miss, and it's 1-0. Ball, that one a good one, and it's strike 1, and it's 1-1 now to Yankee. So Panthers tack on a run here, a little insurance run here, 2-0 the score on our Key Savings Bank scoreboard here, as you can see. Top half of inning number 3, Honeyegger working here, 1-1. Pitch on the way, that one hit on the ground. Gage will make the play. He'll throw around, fire, make the play, and he will get Yankee for the third and final out here. But Panthers will come up with a hit. A run here will move to the bottom half of inning number 3 you're listening to and watching high school baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Ooh.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Step inside Wisconsin Rapids' newest indoor mini golf experience, Mini Rapids, where fun awaits all ages. Challenge your friends, bring the family, or plan the perfect date night, all on a one-of-a-kind course packed with twists, turns, and surprises. Rain or shine, it's putt time at Mini Rapids. Conveniently located just off 8th Street on Huntington Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. Great vibes and good times are always on deck. No tee times required, and open daily from 11 to 8. Grab your crew and tee off today at Rapids Indoor Mini Golf.
All right, we are back. I want to give thanks here today to Williams Plumbing and Heating. Williams Plumbing and Heating is locally owned and operated right here in Wisconsin Rapids. For all of your plumbing and heating needs, why look anywhere else? You can call Williams Plumbing and Heating, or you can find them online at williamsplumbingwr.com. Again, that is Williams Plumbing and Heating. So Cooper Sousa will lead things off here in the Red Raiders half of inning number 3, bottom 3. Number 9, 1 and 2 due up here. Gavin Thiel out to work his third. That one Hit out to Sager. Sager going to make the play, extending out. And the way that ball's been carrying, that was a ball that had a chance. But Kaysen able to wrangle that one in. Now 1 out here for Ethan Dillingham, who flew out to left field back in the first. 0 for 1 here today. That one's going to miss, and it's 1-0 now to Ethan. So Thiel comes set here, working 1-0 with 1 away. That one will miss down and in. It's 2-0. Thiel's 2-0 pitch. Hit on the ground over to Roth. Roth will glove it, throw across and make the play, and the 6-3 ground out to get Dillingham and Roth. Kelvin Roth doing what Kelvin Roth does, and that's just such a very solid shortstop is Kelvin Roth. Does not make, of course I don't want to jinx him too much, but a chance to see him throughout the course of Stevens Point area Legion a couple of summers ago. Here quickly 2 outs now for Silas Cronkright. 1 for 1 here today, doubled back in the first. Thiel working out of the stretch. The pitch, that one is in there for a called strike as he catches that outer half down. It's 0-1. Both pitchers right around that 40 pitch count or so, roughly. That one's going to miss, so it's going to go now to 1-1. Gavin now to 44 pitches here. Honeyegger 39 pitches through 3. 1-1 pitch. That one, and that's going to be caught. A good play there made by Karsten Simonson. Flashing the leather there, so line to second for the 3rd out. And final out here, so no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 3 are in the books. 4th inning coming up here in just a moment. You're listening to and watching high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you in part by ShedsDelivered.com.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, we are back. I want to give thanks to Solaris. Solaris is your hometown fiber internet provider. Just like our athletes bring their best to the court, we bring our best to your home with lightning fast, reliable fiber internet that never quits. Stream, game, and connect without missing a beat. Get connected. Stay connected at Solaris.net. Again, that is Solaris.net here. So Gage Honeyegger out to work his 4th inning for the Red Raiders here, and SPASH will have 7, 8, and 9 due up here. Darren Grabsky, Noah Shakurit, and Gavin Thiel, the hitters, due up here. We're moving right along here, already in the top half of inning number 4 here. SPASH with that 2-0 lead here early going. Still a lot of ball though in front of us. So Darren Grabsky, 1 for 1, singled back in the 2nd. So he'll lead things off here in SPASH's half of inning number 4. Honeyegger working out of the stretch here for the Red Raiders. That one in there for a strike, and it's 0-1 to Grabsky. Darren will step out. Here's 0-1 pitch to Grabsky. That one is in there for strike, and it's quickly 0-2 now to the first baseman, Darren Grabsky. Again, 1 for 1 here today. Grabsky able to get a piece of that one. He'll stay alive at 0-2. As I mentioned here, singled back in the second. Second trip here to the plate for the Panthers. And Yeager comes set here. The 0-2 offering to Darren Grabsky. That one hit on the ground over to second. Playable, ranging over and making the play there to get Grabsky for out number 1. Good defensive play there to stay with it for Ethan Dillingham. So 1 away now for Noah Shakurit. No 0 for 1 here today. Grounded to third back in the second. The 5-3 ground out. Pitch here from Honeyegger. That one is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. So Shakurit here with the 0-1 pitch. Hit over to Dillingham. Dillingham making a nice play. Dillingham gonna, I'm gonna say that was that Dillingham. Able to get to that ball, and but Shakurit gonna reach on that, so that's gonna be a hit. It was gonna be a tough play no matter how you slice it. Good defensive effort there by Ethan Dillingham. So you'll have 1 out here for the pitcher here, Gavin Thiel. I want to give thanks to all of our game day sponsors here today, one of them being Kerry Van Aert State Farm. Let Kerry Van Aert with State Farm be your go-to for all of your insurance needs. Kerry and her staff are always there to help you understand your options and come away with the right coverage for you. That's Kerry Van Aert with State Farm in Wisconsin Rapids here. So Gavin Thiel, 0 for 1 here today, flew out to left in his first at-bat, back in the second with 1 out, and Panthers are the runner aboard here. And that one's going to miss upstairs to Thiel. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. That one outside now, 2-0. So Honeyegger working here, 2-0 on Gavin Thiel. He'll check back. Honeyegger working here, 2-0, the pitch to Thiel. That one's upstairs. Snap throw back down to first. And able to get back in there narrowly. So it's going to push the count now to 3-0. So you have to think Gavin Thiel, all likelihood, look and take all the way here on 3-0. Honeyegger comes set. 3-0 offering. And that in there for a called strike, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. And that's going to miss ball 4. So Braden Drossel, the runner for SPASH, advancing to second on that one. And the 1-out walk for Thiel. It's going to be back to the top of the order here for Kaysen Sager, who's 1 for 2 here today. Tripled and scored a run back in the first, and then lined out to left back in the third. So Drossel out at second Thiel down at first. Ball hit over to Olds. Oh, he'll throw it over to second. They'll get the runner at second there, and missed throw there, and so Sager hits into the fielder's choice. So we have 2 outs now here. And you'll have runners at the corner now. And Braden Marschke here, the hitter. 1 for 2 here today. RBI singled back in the first, reached on an error back in the third. Third trip to the plate here for the Panthers. Again, 2 away here with runners at the corner now. Honeyegger's pitch, that one just misses now, and it's 1-0 to Marschke. Again, 1 for 2 here today for Braden. Yeager's 1-0 pitch. That one hit on the ground over to short. They'll flip it, and they'll get the force. The third and final out, but we will move to the bottom half of inning number 4 here. 2-0 your score on our Key Savings Bank scoreboard here. You're listening to and watching high school baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part by ShedsDeliver.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
All right, we are back. Want to give thanks to Investor's Choice. Shouldn't financial advice focus on you, your goals, your dreams? Your modern Woodman of America representative can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. Call Scott Paterick at 715-424-1873 to start the conversation only at Investor's Choice. So bottom of 4 here, Gage Honeyegger to lead things off, followed by Matthew Vollert and Jarrett Seligowski for the Red Raiders, as Gavin Thiel will take the ball to work his 4th, sitting at 45 pitches here thus far. Raking ball in there for a called strike, and it is 0-1 now to Honeyegger. The 0-1 pitch. That one's going to skip down low, and it's 1-1 now. H. Honeyegger walked in his first plate appearance back in the first. Thiel's 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss. Able to catch that outer half there, and a good pitch for Thiel, and it's 1-2 now. Thiel's 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that's the second Serpro strikeout here today for Gavin Thiel. So 1 away now for Matthew Vollert, is 0 for 1 here today. Hit into the 6-4-3 double play back in the first. So Thiel with a couple of strikeouts here today. That ball hit in the hole. That's going to be a base hit. Just the 3rd hit here today for Rapids here. So a 1-out single for Vollert. Jared Seligowski now, here's 0 for 1, flew out to Sager out in center back in the second. Hitting with 1 out, you've got Vollert down at first. 7 hits between the two teams here. It's technically 8, I guess, is by my rough math anyways. So Thiel firing that one, fouled back. It's 0-1 now, with Francis Cronkrite on deck for Wisconsin Rapids. Thiel working out of the stretch. The 0-1 pitch. That one's going to miss up high. It's 1-1. The 1-1. That one miss off speed out. 2-1 now. Selgowski again 0 for 1 here today. Thiel, the 2-1 pitch. That one upstairs now. 3-1 hitters count now for Selgowski. Three-1 pitch. That one fouled back. Game temperature probably what now down to, we'll say 87, we'll say maybe a couple degrees cooler perhaps. Still 80 now, wow. 3-2 pitch here from Thiel. And a swing and a miss, and that's the third strikeout here today for Thiel. So you'll have 2 outs now for Francis Cronkrite. So 2 away for Francis, 0 for 1 here today. Struck out looking back in the second. And that one in there for a called strike. Catches the outer half now, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Thiel. And that is in there for a called strike. So it's 0-2 now to Francis Cronkrite, with Vollert down at first. Bottom half of inning number 4 here. SPASH out front 2-0 on your Key Savings Bank scoreboard here. The 0-2 pitch from Thiel. And good check swing. Able to check his swing is Cronkrite. So it's 1-2 now. So both pitchers have pitched very efficiently here. And you knew this would be one of those games where margins would be very slim in terms of hits and runs here. And that one fouled back, so we'll stay at 1-2. Thiel's 1-2 pitch. That one's outside now, and it's even at 2-2. Thiel's 2-2 pitch. And that one a swing and a miss, and Cronkrite down the third and final out. And that's the 4th Serb-Pro strikeout here today for Gavin Thiel. 4 innings are complete. We will move to the top half of inning number 5 here. SPASH out front here, 2-0. You're listening to and watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from ShedsDeliver.com.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at NicoletBank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
All right, we are back. Want to give thanks today to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Save up to $260 on a select set of 4 installed Goodyear tires with a Goodyear credit card during the Memorial Day event through May 29th at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Details at sherrilltire.com. So that'll give way here for 3, 4, and 5 for the Panthers here. Kelvin Roth 0 for 2 here with a run scored. Hit into a 6-4 fielder's choice back in the first. A 5-4 fielder's choice with a run scored back in the third. Gage Honeyegger working his 5th inning of work here for Wisconsin Rapids. Trailing in this one here 2-0. That one in there for a called strike to Roth. It's 1-1. And that one hit out to left field, playable, and making the play to get Roth for out number 1. Cronkite able to camp out under that one, the F7 for out number 1. So that'll bring up the cleanup hitter here now, and Jonathan Trelka. 0 for 1 here today, grounded to second back in the first, walked back in the third here. So his 3rd trip to the plate here. That one is going to just miss to Trelka now, and it's 1-0. Honeyegger's 1-0 pitch. All fouled out of play down the, just over the SPASH dugout there in the first base side here. So it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. That one. And play made there to. So Sousa will range over to make the play for out number 2. And then he'll bring up Braden Jankowski at an RBI single back in the third. So he is 1 for 2 here today. Hitting with 2 outs here, top half of inning number 5. SPASH with that 2-0 lead here, as you can see on our Key Savings Bank. And that ball hit over to Dillingham. Dillingham flashing the leather, and they're going to say he's safe. So, but another good defensive effort there by Dillingham, showing that range, but the speedy Jankowski. So that'll bring up Grant Yankee. So Yankee 0 for 2 here today. That one is in there for a called strike now, and it's 0-1. Grounded to third back in the second. Hit over to, grounded to the pitcher there, Honeyegger back in the third here. So the 0-1 pitch, 2 away. Runner on the go. That one fouled and it was out of play now, and it's 0-2. So Jankowski will retreat back to first. So Honeyegger up in the count here now, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. And that one tapped down the line. That's going to be a 2-out single. Able to get the bat head out. Just Yankee going to will that one into left there. So a 2-out single. So now that'll bring up Darren Grabsky. Darren is 1 for 2 here today. Singled in the second, grounded to second, back in the fourth. Hitting with 2 outs here with Jankowski down at second, Yankee down at first. Honeyegger working out of the stretch here. The pitch and that one in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Time will be called. Darren will step out there, get an extra moment here. So it's 0-1 now to Grabsky. Grabsky will hit that one, chops it over to Honeyegger. He'll fire, throw back, and get Grabsky for the 1-3 ground out here in the third and final out here. Spash will come up with a hit. Couple left, no runs. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 5. You're listening to and watching high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from ShedsDelivered.com.
I got referred to the orthodox.
To the Wisconsin River Orthopedics. For all of your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. Again, that's Wisconsin River Orthopedics. So Rapids will have 7, 8, 9 due up here. Brett Olds, Owen Richardson, Cooper Sousa due up here. Brett Olds 1 for 1 here today, singled back in the second. Gavin Thiel out to work the fifth here. Sitting around 62 pitches here through 4+. That one chopped foul, and it's 0-1 now to Brett Olds, the junior here, who's played a pretty good third base here, Katie, if I do say so myself here, hitting 0-1. Getting 1 for 1 here today. Thiel coming from the stretch, the 0-1 pitch. Olds gonna hit that one foul now. It's 0-2. So Thiel's 0-2 pitch to Olds. That one. We'll do it again here, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and Olds down on strikes for the first out. That is the fifth strikeout here today for Gavin Thiel. And then I'll bring up Owen Richardson, who's 0 for 1 here today. And a swing and a miss. Fastball is in there, and it's 0-1 now to Richardson. The 0-1 pitch. That one in there good. Breaking ball there now, and it's 0-2 to Richardson. That one going to go fouled back out of play. We'll keep it at 0-2 now. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning here. 2-0 your score on our Key Savings Bank scoreboard in favor of Spash. A swing and a miss. And that is the sixth strikeout here today for Gavin Thiel. Sixth Serpro strikeout here, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Cooper Sousa, who's 0 for 1 here today, as he lined out to center field back in the third. Thiel's pitch, breaking ball in there, and a good one at that. It's 0-1 now to Sousa. You can certainly see that that pretty fierce movement from this vantage point. It's 0-1 now. And that's going to get out down into It's going to get into the gap there. That's going to be extra bases for Sousa, so a 2-out double for Cooper Sousa. Hit the baseball pretty hard in his last at-bat as well, so seeing the ball pretty well here with a 2-out double. And it's going to go back to the top of the order now for Ethan Dillingham, who's 0 for 2 here today. Flew out to left back in the first. Grounded to Calvin Roth at short back in the third here, so hitting for his third time here today. Sousa now the lone runner in scoring position now for Wisconsin Rapids here. 2-out hit has the potential to plate a run here for the Red Raiders. That one fouled, so it's 0-1 now to Dillingham. Thiel's 0-1 pitch. That's going to miss up high now, and it's 1-1. So Gavin, just a junior here, so he's pitched very, very well here today with the 6 Serb-Pro strikeouts here. Just about the 4 hits or so roughly. That one going to miss Shakura with a good stop there defensively. So it's going to go 2-1 now. You've got Sousa down at second. The 2-1 offering from Thiel to Dillingham. That one hit out of play and foul now, so it's going to push the count out at 2-2. Two-two pitch. And that one in there for a called strike. And Dillingham down on strikes for the third and final out. And that's 3 strikeouts in this inning for Gavin Thiel. 7 on the afternoon here. 5 innings are complete. We'll move to the 6th inning. You're listening to and watching high school baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part by ShedsDelivered.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
All right, we are back. I want to give thanks today to Bruce Orthodontics. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances at Bruce Orthodontics. They're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today only at Bruce Orthodontics here. So SPASH will have 8, 9, and 1 due up here. Noah Shakurit, Gavin Thiel, and Kason Sager. And Gage Honeyegger out to work this 6th here. Sitting around 65 pitches here through 5+. Fastball, that one will miss. So now it's going to go to 1-0 to Shakurit. Noah 1 for 2 here today. Singled back in the 4th. Grounded to 3rd, back in the 2nd. And that ball hit pretty well out to center. A couple shades to the left there, but no problem there. And that'll be out number 1. As Parker Marzafka able to make the play there. The line out to get Shakurit for out number 1. Gavin Thiel now, who's 0 for 1, flew out to left field and then walked here today. That ball fouled back, and it's 0-1. Spash with 6 hits here in this one. Rapids with 4. That one fouled out of play. So you've got the 10 hits between the two teams. The 2 runs, both of those belonging to Stevens Point area senior high. It's 0-2 now to Thiel. The 0-2 pitch, that one fouled back. So again, both pitchers pitching very, very well, very efficiently. Pitch count both in really good shape as we're in the 6th inning here. That one's going to miss. It's going to go to 1-2 now to Thiel. The 1-2 pitch, that one will miss now. So 2-2 the count. The 2-2 pitch, that one miss here now, so it's full. So 3-2 here, 1 away. Top half of inning number 6. 2-0 on your Key Savings Bank scoreboard here in favor of the Panthers here. 3-2 pitch. He's going to miss, and that's going to the 1-out walk now. So Thiel will get first. Back to the top of the order for Kaysen Sager. He's 1 for 3 here today with a run scored. Led the game off with a triple and a run scored. So hitting with 1 out. That one's going to miss just inside now to Sager. It's 1-0. 1-0 with 1 out here. Spash with a runner at third. That one's going to miss outside down. It's 2-0 to Sager. You've got Braden Marschke on deck for the Panthers here. Just a little bit more wind starting to sort of percolate through here, the quadplex. And that one in there catches the outer half now, and it's 2-1. Starting to see some clouds kind of rolling in here, I guess. So 2-1 now to Sager. Runner on the go. That one going to miss. Throw down to second, and not going to be in time as looks like that is Henry Roth will get second base on that, who is running for Thiel. So it's going to be 3-1 now to Sager. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, so it's going to go full now to Sager. So 3-2 pitch from Gage Honeyegger to Kaysen Sager. And that will draw the walk here, so Sager going to get down to first. And you'll have 1 out here with Braden Marschke due up. Braden RBI single back in the first. Reached on an air back in the third and then hit into a 6-4 fielder's choice back in the fourth here. So his fourth trip to the plate. Hitting with a couple of Panthers on base here. Honeyegger working from the stretch. And the pitch, that one will miss. So it's 1-0 to Marschke. So the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to skip down low. So it's going to get the count now to 2-0. Henry Roth, the runner, down at second, and Kaysen Sager down at first. Yeager working out of the stretch here. The 2-0 pitch. So it's going to go to 3-0 now to Marschke. Calvin Roth, the on-deck hitter here for the Panthers. And Yeager getting the signs from his battery mate here, the 3-0 pitch. Marschke taking all the way, that one in there for a called strike. Now it's 3-1. Yeager's 3-1 pitch. That one going to be outside now, so it's going to get the bases loaded now for Calvin Roth. So we'll get a mound visit here. We'll keep things right here. If there is a change, we'll take a brief pause. Get you all caught up on that tier, but until that happens, we'll keep things right here. Again, both pitchers pitching very efficiently in this one. We're already into the sixth inning. Want to give thanks today to Valley Communities Credit Union for 90 years. Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first, federally insured by NCUA. I want to also give thanks today to Ritchie Funeral Home. Ritchie Funeral Home has been serving family after family in Nakusa and Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best in personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home, or find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com. So Calvin Roth here, the senior, with bases loaded, 1 out. And Yeager will stay in the game here for the Red Raiders. And that one in there for a called strike. Fastball catching the inner half down. It's 0-1 to Roth. Calvin is 0 for 3 here today. He did do a couple fielder's choice and then flew out to left. And that one in there for strike, and it's 0-2 now to Roth. So Calvin with a run scored here today for the Panthers. And Yeager checking for his signs here, the 0-2 pitch. And down on strike, so Roth and Honeyegger coming back. So 2 outs now here for, and that's another Serb Pro strikeout here for Gage Honeyegger now, and Jonathan Trelka hitting with 2 away. Again, bases loaded here for the Panthers. Jonathan 0 for 2 here today. That one hit in the air. That's Dillingham calling for it. He'll make the play, and Trelka and Gage Honeyegger doing his best Harry Houdini act to work himself out of that jam here. So we'll move to the bottom half of inning number 6. You're listening to and watching high school baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at RidgetopExteriors.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
All right, we are back here. So Wisconsin Rapids 2, 3, and 4 due up here. Silas Cronkright, followed by Gage Honeyegger and Matthew Vollert, the due hitters here for Wisconsin Rapids. So Silas had a double back in the first, lined to second back in the third here. So 1 for 2 here today. Third trip to the plate here for the Red Raiders. And that's Gavin Thiel out to work his 6th inning here, sitting around 77 pitches here. As both pitchers working through 6 here. That one's going to skip down, and they'll go now to 1-0 to Silas Cronkright. And 1 for 2 here today. Rake and ball, that one's just going to miss now, and it's 2-0. So Silas with one of the 4 hits here for Rapids. SPASH with those 6 hits, but has a 2-run lead here. 2-0 from Thiel to Cronkright. That one lifted up into center field. Sager giving chase to it. Colin Ford, he'll make the play for the first out to retire Cronkright. So 1 away for Gage Honeyegger. He's 0 for 1 here today. Walked in the first and then struck out in the 4th here. So his 3rd plate appearance here for the Red Raiders. Hitting here in the bottom half of inning number 6. Thiel working here. That one's going to miss down low, and it's 1-0 now to Gage. Thiel comes set. The 1-0 pitch. That one catches the inner half of the plate now, and it's 1-1. Gavin Thiel's 83rd pitch here. That one is going to miss inside now, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That one hit up the middle. Roth not going to be able to get to that. It's going to be a base hit. So Honeyegger going to 1-out single here. Looking to try to help his cause here, and that'll bring up Matthew Vollert, who is 1 for 2 here today. Singled back in the 4th, hit into that 6-4-3 double play back in the 1st. So you've got runner aboard now here with 1 away. Thiel working out of the stretch here for the Panthers. Breaking ball, finds it, and it's 0-1. So it's 0-1 now to Vollert. Thiel will step off the rubber momentarily and regroup. Thiel's 0-1 pitch, runner on the go. That one going to go chop foul. So going to go to 0-2 now. So it's 0-2 now to Vollert. 1 away here. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Thiel, 87th pitch here, and that one, they're going to say that is off the bat and throw it down to first, and Grafsky going to throw it down to third, and nothing going to be there, and that was drop third strike. At least that was the indication anyways. So Voller down. So Rapids will have the runner at third, though. So you've got 2 outs now here. That the drop third strike momentarily was a little unsure of what the call was there. Personally, that one is swing and a miss now to Zeligowski, and it's 0-1. Well, Rapids has a runner at third here, so a hit here would definitely shrink that 2-run deficit here. And Zeligowski able to check his swing there now. It's 1-1. So Jared 0 for 2 here today. Flew out to center back in the second, struck out back in the fourth here. So Thiel working with 2 outs. Rapids with a runner down at third here. Again, 2-out hit would make this that much closer here. And that one in there for a called strike. So it's 1-2 now. Gavin Thiel now at 90 pitches here for the Panthers. So he'll work here 1-2 from the stretch. The 1-2 pitch, that one lifted out into the air, playable, and play is going to made out in right field. The F9 for out number 3. So 6 innings are complete. We will move to the 7th inning of play here. SPASH out front here, 2-0. You're listening to and watching high school baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends over at shedsdeliver.com.
When hunger hits in Wisconsin Rapids, there's only one place to ride in for bold flavor: Rodeo Grill. This Tex-Mex grill is serving up juicy burgers and sizzling steaks, along with an extensive, authentic Mexican menu. Bring the family, meet up with friends, and enjoy great food in a beautiful, festive atmosphere. Dine in, take out, catering, they offer it all at Rodeo Grill, where big flavor meets small town hospitality. Stop by today in Wisconsin Rapids and taste why everyone keeps coming back for more.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Say cheese! Kick things off on Friday, May 29th with the Mayor's Breakfast from 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. Then at 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for a night of family-friendly entertainment, including the play, Winnie the Pooh, and Friends. The fun continues on Saturday, May 30th with the parade at 11 a.m. Afterward, make your way to Wenzel Family Plaza for more activities. Be sure to explore the craft show at Chestnut and West 3rd Street, and while you're there, stop by the Pie and Ice Cream Social at the Upham Mansion. Wrap up the day at the Outdoor Beer Garden, hosted by Nuts Deep 2, featuring live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
All right, we are back. Gage Honeyegger out to work the 7th here, as he will have Braden Jankowski, Grant Yankee, and Darren Grabsky. So 5, 6, and 7 for the Panthers. So Braden, his 4th trip to the plate here. An RBI single back in the 3rd. He's 1 for 3 here today. That one going to go out of play now. And it's 1-1 to Jankowski. His 4th trip to the plate. The 1-1 pitch. Oh, misses downstairs. 2-1 now. So we're in the top half of inning number 7 out here in Wisconsin Rapids conference action here. Nager working here 2-1, I should say. Jankowski hits that one out to center field, and the play made for the first out to get Jankowski for out number 1. As Marzafka makes the play now, and that'll bring up so Braden Drossel, the junior, number 20 here, hitting in the 6th spot here. That one in there for a called strike. So Drossel now with his first trip here, hitting in this spot, showing bunt. Honeyegger gonna get a glove on it, turn to make the throw, and it's not gonna be in time as Drossel reach on that. So that'll bring up Darren Grabsky, 1 for 3 here today. Singled back in the second, grounded to second back in the fourth, and then hit back to the pitcher back in the fifth here. So fourth trip to the plate for Darren. With 1 out, you've got Drossel down at first. Honeyjager to stretch the pitch. That one fouled back, and it's 0-1 now to Grabsky. This game started around 5 o'clock or so. Fairly quick moving game. Both teams just the about 12 hits between the two of them. The 2 runs. Grabsky a swing and a miss now, and it's 0-2. And that's what you'll have when you have 2 very solid pitching efforts here from both squads. So it's 0-2 now to Grabsky. He'll Drossel, the runner at first for the Panthers. The 0-2 pitch to Grabsky. And a swing and a miss, and Grabsky down on strikes. That's the second out. And that's another Serve Pro strikeout here today for Gage Honeyjager, with 2 away now for so Noah Shakurit, the hitter now. He's 1 for 3 here today, grounded to third back in the second, singled in the fourth, and then lined out to center back in the sixth here. So it's 1-0 now to Shakurit. Drossel remains down at first. The lead here, Spash with a 2-0 lead here, but Rapids with last call here. Runner on the move, and Drossel going to get in there with a stolen base. It's going to get the count out of 1-1, so Spash with a runner now in scoring position. Drossel with the lead at second. The pitch, swing and a miss to Shakurit now, and it's 1-2. So the 1-2 pitch. And Shakurit able to stay alive now, and it's 1-2 still. And a race for that foul ball between Case and Sager, and I think that was Carter Karbowski there. So 1-2. We'll do it again here. That one's outside. 2-2 now to Shakurit. So the 2s are wild on that Key Savings Bank scoreboard here. 2-2 the count with 2 away. And that one just misses. Going to go now to full to Shakurit. Honeyjager's 3-2 pitch. And that one in there for a called strike. And another Serve Pro strikeout for Gage Honeyjager. Spash, no runs, no hits. A runner left on here. Last call coming up for Rapids here. 2-0, Spash out front. You're listening to and watching high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from ShedsDelivered.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry. For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
All right, we are back. I want to give thanks to Econ Electric. Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical service provider. Since 1970, people have turned to Econ Electric. That's Econ Electric in Wisconsin Rapids here. So last call coming up here for the Red Raiders as they will send up 6, 7, and 8 here for this bottom half of inning number 7. Gavin Thiel out to work the 7th here. But he will have to go through the 6, 7, and 8 spot here. Leading off will be Francis Cronkright. He's 0 for 2 here today. Pitch from Thiel. That one is going to miss, and it's going to go 1-0 now to Cronkright. Gavin sitting around 92 pitches here today. The 1-0 pitch, that one is in there, so it's 1-1 now to Cronkright. Yeah, working here 1-1. Fouls that one back now, so it's 1-2. Thiel comes set here, the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's the another Serb-Pro strikeout here today. I believe that is 9, at least by my math anyways. Serb-Pro strikeouts here today for Gavin Thiel. And then I'll bring up Brett Olds here, 1 for 2. Singled in the second. Bottom 7 here. Olds hits that one down the line. That's going to go foul, so it's going to go to 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Olds that one. They're going to say it may have gotten a piece of him now. It's going to go to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. And that's the 10th strikeout here today for Gavin Thiel. So 2 away now for Owen Richardson. 0 for 2 here today. Gavin Thiel working with 2 away here, nobody on. That one fouled back now, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch hit over to third. Loving it and a play, and a good play there, and a 5-3 ground out. So a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. That will be a final score out here. SPASH with a 2-0 victory. We will have our Key Savings Bank post-game show. Key Savings Bank proudly brings you today's post-game show. You'll feel it right at home from the moment you walk through the door at Key Savings Bank. Enjoy all the perks of working with your local community bank and experience it for yourself by stopping in or keysavingsbank.com. Again, final here 2-0. We'll have our Key Savings Bank post-game show here in just one moment on Zaleski Sports. Again, a final here 2-0. Key Savings Bank post-game show coming up momentarily on Zaleski Sports.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open, our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events, We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my Key Savings Bank apparel, and families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. And it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
And now when I tell my friends and family what I'm doing or what I do every day or what involvements I'm doing, they're like, "Oh, that's the bank that offered the Halloween party. That's the bank that does the Christmas party. That's the bank that sponsors these golf events." So our awareness alone has just become amazing in the last year.
Key Savings Bank participates in a lot of these events. We love to do it. We love to know the community and the other businesses within the community. It's rewarding to see smiling faces. The kids event, when we bring them pizza, there's not just one winner, there's multiple winners. Cheese pizza is one of the coolest things that these kids love. And just seeing the smiling faces is outstanding. Probably the funnest event that we do is what you see behind me here is our coloring contest for local kids. It's a fun event. We do a lot of fun stuff with it on our Facebook page. The voting goes nuts because it's the community that votes for it. And at the end, there's a lot of participation. So that's the best event.
We had Thursday grill outs. We did that. We were raising money for the Rome Canine Division. We set up in mid-June to have grill outs each and every Thursday all the way through till the middle of August.
Numerous amount of golf outings where we raise money specifically for that event through our whole sponsorships and games that we play.
My employees right now are all very active in participating in literally hundreds of events over the last 2 years that make Key Savings Bank a part of this community. We think that's very important.
Gives us the thumbs up here.
Are you just a fan now?
All right, we are back here at Ridgetop Exteriors Player of the Game here in our Key Savings Bank post game. None other than Gavin Thiel. Gavin, I think I interviewed you the last time I did a game for you guys. Great pitching performance today. I mean, 90-degree temperatures, probably about 105. It felt like down on the turf here, crosstown rival here with Rapids. Talk about a performance today. I mean, you guys get the victory. You go to 21-3, but you pitched a whale of a game, young man.
Yeah, even though we may be conference champs and there's yet games to be played, that doesn't mean we have to calm down. It's same intensity every game, and we just have to stay confident at the plate, facing a good pitcher. We just have to produce what our team needs most.
You know, and you bring up a good point. I mean, Gage Honeyegger, equally impressive on the hill today. You know, two really good pitchers going at it. You know, a tightly contested game, timely hitting, I would say, for you guys. Kind of the good small ball. Gavin, what are some thoughts? I mean, we get into that final stretch here, and then it's really kind of do or die with playoffs coming up here.
Same thing, just got to stay confident. We're going to face tough pitchers the whole playoff series. Every team we play, we're going to be facing their ace, so we just have to stay confident and work.
I love it, Gavin. Anything before we get you into our highlight house here today?
No, thanks.
Okay. Well, I'll count you down. I'll go 3, 2, 1. I'll have you look right up there and say your name and that you're in the house. So we'll go 3, 2, and 1.
I'm Gavin Thiel, and I'm in the house.
Yeah, we got to give you a fist bump. Nice job.
Thank you.
Good pitching today. That is our Ridgetop Exteriors Player of the Game here, Gavin Thiel, in our Key Savings Bank post-game show, pitching the complete game victory here. Both pitchers, you know, as you mentioned, pitched very, very well, I would say. Gage Honeyegger and Gavin Thiel. Gavin, just the junior, the 2-0 victory here, but a very good baseball game. These two teams will be back in action. That one will be up in Stevens Point. I believe that's at Buchholz Park. And then we will get into the postseason here, which is hard to believe it's already here. But again, SPASH comes out of here with a 2-0 victory behind the pitching effort tonight. Gavin Thiel with the 10 Serpro strikeouts here tonight. Again, Gage Honeyegger pitched a whale of a game as well. Obviously, only one team can come out of here victorious, but SPASH just enough to come away with a 2-0 victory. Katie Lecton on our production here today. Brandon Baroncut on the call of this one. Zaleski Sports. Have yourselves a very good rest of your night from all of our game day sponsors and everybody from Zaleski Sports.